Now, in continuation with what I said in the previous volume of Is It Me? Is it me, or shouldn't they still cross the streams? I don't understand why they always have a problem of crossing the storylines from NXT to Raw and SmackDown. I don't get why. I mean, but it's just me and my dumb opinions. We knew that Mia Yim was not going to win that title. At least I did. So why not just have Nia show up? Then it bleeds into SmackDown. And this past Friday, you saw them have a match. But that previous Tuesday, she had friction with Jada Parker. And Jada Parker said that she was going to cause problems for Mia Yim. So why not just have her in Scotland? And she did a pop-up for this match and causes Mia Yim, or it's just there and just causing problems to have you check out NXT. I don't understand why they just will not pull the levers on these things, especially now with this separation of the Netflix deal, which I thought I read is also going to include SmackDown at a specific point. I could be wrong. I mean, it should eventually get to a space where, I mean, I'm not going to be long-winded on this issue, where all those brands should be on the Netflix, but, you're going to have NXT on CW and then Raw and possibly SmackDown on Netflix. Anyway, I just don't understand why they just don't pull the trigger on crossing these brands, and certain things take time. I know people go, well, they tried it before with Charlotte, and it's like, it takes time, but it worked well with Becky. Why is that? At least I felt, the numbers sometimes, it takes time. You can't just put somebody on and then expect, a 2 million viewership, and then that's going to be consistent every week. That's just, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I'm sure they saw a spike when Cody appeared last week, but you have to have consistency. People have to know that, they have to be, the story has to lead so that you'll want to look at these other shows. So it is what it is. This is just my crazy thoughts. So, yeah. Is it me, or will Bea Priestly be a real problem on SmackDown if they let the Bea Priestly that I know from Stardom rock out? I mean, she was cool in NXT. She was a bit of a gadfly. But in Stardom, her and Jamie Hayter used to kind of run roughshod with the women over there. So I think that she could be a real problem for Naomi, and could be, everything just depends. But I think that she can have a really good match with Bayley as well, and anyone else that they put in her way. So that should be very interesting, because I believe that she just might be a real problem if they let her. And I'm repeating myself. She would be a good fit for Damage Control. If they were doing like Damage Control tryouts, to await, or to fill in rather for Asuka. And a good storyline would be her actually trying to take over Damage Control, and ousting out Dakota Kai or something like that. A good way to flip her back to a face if they wanted to for Dakota Kai. But I think Dakota Kai works probably a little bit better as a heel. She has a reputation, but yeah. Anyhow, she'd be a good fit. Is it me? Am I the only person that feels that this new Wendy Choo and Tatum Paxley with the TNA WWE tag along, or whatever we're going to call it, working together, I guess, I feel that they would be a really good fit for Rosemary. And Rosemary's last promo, she also stated that there are many people in the hive, it kind of alluding to new people or something to that effect. And I think that these two would make a great fit because they really, I mean, as far as I know, I don't even know why Wendy went under this new character or new side of her. I don't understand. Last time I saw Wendy was 2 weeks ago on Level Up, and she was Sleepy Time Wendy Choo. I don't know, how what this new Wendy Choo was the history, but it would make sense if we're going to shroud it in mystery, or if we're going to later reveal. I think that Rosemary would be a great fit. I also, and it's so funny because last week I came in with a cool storyline for Gigi Dolan. Well, actually, it wasn't last week. It was a while ago. It was actually, no, I'm bugging out. This was before the whole NXT WWE thing. It was even a conversation. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I had this whole storyline because I kept saying to myself, like, what are they doing with Gigi? It's something that's, ever since the Toxic Attraction breakup, is a missing component, because JC is doing fine. But I mean, look, I saw JC in the Indies. I actually saw them both. I saw JC in the Indies, and JC to me was a star. That's why I think in another post I had said that she shouldn't have been in Toxic Attraction. It should have been, what's her name? Brandy. Shit, I can't remember. Not Brandy Rhodes. Brandy, she was a redhead too. Pretty girl. She would have fit right in. And JC should have been a solo star. I'm just based off, she just gave off that. There are a lot of people that you'll see, or certain people that you'll see on the Indies, and you can just tell, this person's a star. But yeah, she's doing fine. But Gigi, every time they've done like 2 rebrandings. First it was, her mother and her family left her. Then it was putting her with Ariana Grace. I feel like it might have been 3. I know that she has an injury, but it just seems like, all right, so what are we doing with her? It would have been cool, though, with Ariana to see her really dress up and do things that made her uncomfortable with that character. But since she's on the shelf, she could actually work the storyline that I had. I'll save it for another time. But yeah, they should put her with Rosemary, and she could just be on television. Doesn't really have to do any in-ring work. But that's just me, I guess. Hence the term, is it me? Now, in the production made me do it side of is it me, this irked the shit out of me. Is it me, or when the Street Profits got attacked by the Bloodline? I know you saw exactly what I saw. B-Fab was out. Now, we know if this was Bobby Lashley and this happened, all the guys would be throwing hands, right? I don't understand why not have B-Fab at least jump on one of the brothers' backs. God damn. I think Tongalo was right there. Just jump on his back. She didn't have to get, brutally beaten up or anything. She could have just jumped on the back. It could have, prevented him from doing any further damage to one of the cats. And then, everyone else shows up, breaks it up, and then she jumps off, or he's like, get off me, or something. Like, damn, she just, just kind of skirt out the way, and it's like behind the wall. Until the whole thing's like, excuse me, yeah, it's like, yo, are you down or what? So, like, someone, the producing team, in my opinion, messed that up, and this is the first time I had ever seen this before. I'm sure this probably happened before, but it wasn't under my watch because I didn't catch it, like, in the days of Melina or something like that. Even Zelina, not to be confused with Melina, but even Zelina will, sometimes, well, then again, I don't know if it's backstage, so I might be misspeaking on that. I know in the ring, yeah, and I've seen B-Fab in the ring, but yeah, when you backstage and you just skirt off like that, come on, that just don't look cool. you're there for the promos, but then the guys come in, you just skirt off. Nah, damn, at least have some hairspray or something. Damn, shit, get her involved with something. If she's a team member, let her be part of the team. Damn. Is it me, or is it that Isla Dawn and Pete Dunne, or aka Butch, lame name, would be a great Drusilla and Spike if they revamped Buffy? And if you've made it this far into this, let me know, who do you feel from WWE would make a great Buffy the Vampire Slayer? I'm out.